once again with another episode of No Party Preference.
You're no party preference.
That's true.
Did he even pick me up?
Yeah, see, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
I'm Josh. Here today with my good buddy Frank.
Yep.
Give him middle fingering. Also, today we're going to talk about Elon and Trump, the jerk-off fest that is amongst billionaires. Last episode, we talked about like the oligarchy and like what oligarchy is and stuff. And I personally just believe this is an example of fucking that. But I digress. Well, not digress because that's a topic. But before we get into it, if you want to listen to our other podcasts, you go to GameRageMagazine.com. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine. You can also, ironically, follow us on Twitter/X, which I'm about to shit on, at Game Rage Mag. Because you got to have all of them. If you want to be fucking doing the dirt, you got to get in all of them.
Yeah.
And you can go to YouTube and follow us there, Game Rage Magazine. YouTube. That's probably the easiest way to listen to every single thing that we have, because it's like all right there. Also, if you like anime, one of our podcasts we have is the Anime Syndicate podcast. And you can go listen. It's the anime_syndicate_podcast on Instagram. And you can just Google Anime Syndicate podcast and it'll fucking pop right up. Or go to any of the places I just talked about and it's right on there.
Or is it?
I don't know. It could be like most anime and it's possibly a ninja. And it's hidden. You maybe the podcast hidden in the leaf. That's the fucking anyways.
God, that should be one of the name of the episodes.
The podcast hidden in the leaf. That'd be nice. Or the village hidden in the podcast. Anyways, so just whatever, last week I think it was, we had we are also imminently upcoming the Democratic National Convention this next week, coming up here on the 19th through I think the 21st or 22nd. I don't know if it's 3 days, so it's 19, 20, and 21. So next week we will have a fresh fucking episode talking all of that shit about that. Because I went on a fucking tirade watching the goddamn Republican National Convention. So,
You did?
Huh?
You did?
Yeah, I did an episode about it with Katie and Adam. Because, Katie hates Trump, so she was wanting any fucking excuse to shit on Trump. And then I think I made her cry by the end of it. But not that I like Trump. I just like being an asshole. So that's the difference. So I did say on that one that like, oh yeah, like we will be talking about also the DNC just to make it fair. And it's funny because I just to quickly, in advance of the DNC, all these businesses because it's in Chicago, all these businesses in Chicago are boarding up and closing down for the time that they're there. And I'm just like, dude, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. That's wild. So who knows? But anyways, you can hear about that coverage next week. But for now, we had last week the first ever, the largest. I don't know if it's obviously the largest Twitter space that's ever fucking existed, but it was also like I think the largest online fucking thing at one time. There's like 8 million fucking people or more in this fucking thing, in the Trump and Elon Twitter space, and they did this deal where basically Elon Musk was going to interview. I don't know if interview is the right word.
Stroke eagle.
That's really what it was, man. It was like just stroking dicks. It was like they were just jerking each other off the whole time. And listen, I don't have a problem with that generally. Mm-hmm. What I do have an issue with is I understand that Elon Musk bought Twitter.
Mm-hmm. And is losing a shit ton of money.
Right, but he bought it so that he could restore free speech. That was what his whole thing was, in quotes. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. There's no such thing as a benevolent billionaire. Mm-hmm. This is why we have the Constitution. What?
Batman.
That is a good example, but he's fictional. So
he's real. Batman lives in all our hearts.
The Batman does live in all of our hearts. That's true. But he needs to come back. But anyways, Elon bought Twitter with the intention of restoring free speech. That was the whole fucking gist of it. That was the whole thing we were sold, that this would be a return to free speech. And thus far, it kind of has been up until we get into this election cycle. Mm-hmm. And listen, I get it. I understand Elon has a preference of candidate. He's absolutely entitled to that. But what's not cool is saying, I'm going to highlight my preference and then at the same time block anything that's like, I'm going to block shit that's helping the side that I don't like. I'm going to ban accounts.
If I was him, I'd be like doing it like a Twitch stream and have chats on both sides, one for the Republicans, one for the Democrats.
Yeah.
Just fucking
going at it.
Yeah.
That'd be great. But
hey, if this side donates 50 subs, they can fire a laser at the other side.
Yeah, that would be fucking cool. That's how you make money. All right. That's how you make the money. But instead, he's just essentially championing free speech. But it's like, listen, it's that 1984 fucking doublespeak shit. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh no, we love free speech. Silence them over there. Like that's exactly what the fuck's going on. And then, what do you mean? We didn't do that. We love free speech here. Hey, ban their account. We don't like what they just said.
Yeah.
Free speech is the number one thing we love. It's what it is. It's 1984 doublespeak. And I know that Trump is probably the candidate that's going to be great for Elon Musk in terms of business, because Trump will continue. And this is the thing that everybody talks all this shit about. Trump and Biden both set us to new record deficits and the government federal debt, all right? The national debt, they both moved up several $1 trillion during their 4 years as president thus far that they've had. And I don't think that Trump is going to do anything better to pay it down. I think we've got ourselves into a spending problem. And the only way, honestly, the only way we get out of this 37 or $36 trillion debt that we're in is a war, a major war. That's the only way we get out of it, is if we eliminate the people we owe the money to. That's the only way we get out of it. I don't think that there's a reasonable way to do it. So, but in terms of business, until that happens, I think everybody knows that this has happened. That's the only way we can get out of it. So like, fuck it, we might as well just spend money like it's on fire, because it's going to just get deleted anyways. So I kind of think that the whole mentality of a Trump presidency for 4 more years is going to be to spend as much fucking money as possible and help out. Because again, he doesn't have to worry about getting reelected. So, because he can't get reelected again.
Yeah. Unless he becomes the God Emperor.
That's true, unless he does become the God Emperor, and then in which case it won't even matter, because he won't need to get elected again either way. So, but I will say that he's not going to be seeking a re-election either way, and that's an incentive to just do whatever the fuck you want to do. Set yourself up for after your presidency is done. Donald Trump has a long fucking history of screwing people over. That's indisputable. There's no one that can say otherwise. Now, he's expressed remorse for some of it. And expressing remorse and actually righting the wrong are two different fucking
things.
It's like
the episode of South Park with BP.
Oh, yeah.
We're sorry.
We're so sorry. Sorry. And then they do it again immediately, like, sorry. Yeah, you can kick me in the nuts 18 fucking times and apologize for each one, but you're still a fucking asshole, and you're still doing the fucking thing. Sorry doesn't mean shit. So that's where I think that we're coming into this problem with the next 4 years, and I don't think Kamala Harris is gonna fucking do any better. I don't think that that's what we need either. Honestly, I don't think we have anyone who's a good candidate at this point.
Wood chipper?
Well,
and guillotine?
Ultra Guillotine for sure, yeah. Ultra Guillotine's the only champion, the only candidate that Game Rage supports.
Wood chipper?
Oh, you know what? It should be Ultra... Dude, maybe we should hit that guy up. Because, I mean, I do have shit that could be turned into Ultra Guillotine merch, essentially. I have all the images of it.
And then also, what's his name? Buffett Franklin.
Yeah. We should do a... we should hit them up and be like, hey, you guys want to do a fucking collab on merch with Ultra Guillotine and fucking the wood chipper?
Compared to them, we're nobodies.
They don't know that.
A quick internet search of us will say otherwise.
I don't know if it'd be quick.
Pretty quick. Well, no. The hard part is they have to find us.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it would be quick. That's what I'm saying.
It'll take a while because they can't find us.
Maybe. But it's worth a shot. What's the worst they can say? No?
Ew.
Well.
I was thinking, come on, bro. The worst she could say is no. Okay, goes up to ask her. Starts crying. Am I so ugly that you thought you had a chance with me?
That's terrible. But, anyways.
Back to the
thing. So, the whole point of it was just a jerk-off session. It was like a 3-hour fucking jerk-off session. Mm-hmm. And the whole time, though, what was interesting is when it first started, they had tested, I'm trying to find the number, just because I'm curious.
Your number.
Elon and Trump Twitter space turnout, I guess, is probably the best.
Or you can say how many people watched it.
That's what I'm trying to do. How many people watched? Oh, let's see here. Oh my God. I don't give a shit. I just want to fucking... Trump's train wreck Elon Musk interview may have broken the law. Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up. I hate that shit too.
Yep. Everything's against the law nowadays.
Yeah, if they don't like it, it's just against the law.
God, if only somebody who, like, wrote a book about this or something.
Yeah, I know, right? If only somebody wrote a book called 1984. If only somebody... You know what we actually do need? We need Batman. How many people...
How many people would it take to make Batman?
Yeah, serious. We're in the Trump Elon X space. Oh, it was a 2-hour interview. It wasn't 3, but it felt like fucking 3 hours. But anyways, okay, so there was over 1.3 million listeners in the space. And they had tested it for like 3 or 4 million, I think, just to like see. And basically, as soon as the interview was going on, they were getting like cyber attacked like nobody's business. That was very interesting to see because it fucked up. It wouldn't let people in.
But to be fair, most of those were from America.
Yeah, that's true. So it's not that big of a deal. And you all right?
Oh, my back.
Oh, that sucks. What's also very funny is the fact of the matter that you have this happening, this Twitter space, this DDoS attacks that are happening on Twitter to prevent the space from going on. And you also have recently what's being thrown at as the Iranian government hacking both the Trump campaign and the fucking Harris campaign. And being successful at it, by the way.
Supposedly, right?
Now we don't know we don't know yet what the fuck was what they got or what they found or what they're gonna if they even found anything.
Oh, fuck.
But it for sure happened.
Yeah.
They've admitted to that, and it's interesting. It's interesting to note what complications that might have if they find anything dirty. I mean, again, they'll just delete all the emails as the past history is going to show.
Say, wow, Secret Service failing again.
Yeah, basically. Are they? They're not in charge of that, though.
Probably not, but I'm just saying.
I mean, we could blame them. Fuck them. I mean, they fucked up. I mean, why not?
It's all their fault.
It's all their fault. But anyway, yeah.
It's not back being their fault.
Yeah, it's true. The fucking Secret Service assassinating Frank's back. So we had this happen. We have this happens the week before the DNC. Obviously, it was timed very well to show that, to overshadow that, basically. And
nothing's an accident these days.
No, of course not. Nothing's an accident. So
nothing is an accident.
True story.
Lean down, that should be the worst.
Yeah. But anyway,
Hey, be fat.
well, I mean,
What was said in that interview?
basically he was just talking shit. He was just talking shit about Kamala, and he was talking shit about what he wants to do as president. Let me just fucking pull up the bullet points.
Did you break your fucking wash screen again?
Oh yeah. Well, no, it's the what's it called? The
Protector, yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I
did
break
you
these all the
just...
time.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I did it like 2 days after.
Dude, how is it that I work in maintenance with my hands every day of my life and I don't break mine?
I have a child. They find a way.
I'm not
It's like
arguing
a heat-seeking missile.
I'm not arguing on that one. I just said, okay. I just said, okay.
Like she literally, the way it broke was she literally grabbed my hand, like messing around, and literally shot it this first, like the watch face first, right into the door handle. And it cracked immediately. And I'm like, God damn it. Whatever. They were talking a lot about artificial intelligence, like AI, because fucking Elon's got the Grok thing or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's for it, right?
Yeah. I mean, listen, they were talking about,
I reminds me for that one company. Oh fuck, that one company that is working. I think it was Boston Dynamics, and they tested an AI. They made it psychotic by making it view like all kinds of like evil, fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And one guy's comment said, "Oh, that's really interesting. Just one question: why?"
Yeah, that's true.
He goes, "Do you want Skynet? That's how we get Skynet.
That's exactly how we get fucking Skynet." So, I mean, they talked a lot about AI. They talked about transitioning energy.
As in what?
Like, Elon doesn't think that people should be, which, I mean, I do kind of agree with this, that I think oil is a necessity. Like, we have to continue to do this until we figure out a legitimately reliable technology.
Well, we're also going to need oil for other things, for our plastics and stuff like that.
Right. But Elon is like trying to pivot, obviously, so that Tesla becomes, even bigger. But the problem is Tesla was not an automaker, right? Like the automakers that we have that are American have been around for like 100 years, right? Ford, Chevy, Dodge. So they have their problems nonetheless, right? Those three manufacturers, but they all paled in comparison to the amount of problems that Teslas have.
Right. And
continue to still have. Because
you're paying fucking supercar luxury prices for them and you're getting fucking Ukrainian-made shit.
Yeah, well, and on top of that, Tesla never thought about how to run an automaker. Because, first of all, not having car dealerships is a fucking problem.
Yeah, that is fucking... I didn't even think about that. That's fucking true.
They don't have car dealerships. They have a service or a sales and a service center where... But again, if you have a problem, because they don't have actual car dealerships with, 20 or so, mechanics that are hired to just work on the Teslas, you got to wait 4 or 5 months to get your car seen if you have a fucking failure.
Which happens a lot in these ones.
Right, because per capita, the failures are quite common and large.
Did you see that whistling diesel video?
Oh, yeah, where he ripped off the whole rear end?
Yeah.
Doing the thing that Tesla made a whole commercial about pulling the F-150 or whatever.
To be fair, though, in the previous experiment, he ran that shit off of a ramp and the whole rear end fucking slammed the ground hard.
Yeah.
So that probably fucking weakened the frame.
Could have, but
still.
Either way, I could do that with an F-150 and rear end's not going to fall off.
What year F-150?
You could pick up same year as the Tesla, whatever year it was. You could pick a brand new one and do it.
Modern F-150s would fucking fold.
No, they wouldn't. You want to know why? You want to know why the Tesla folded?
Huh?
You want to know why the Cybertruck folded?
They don't fold. They don't have a crumple zone.
No, not that. Why that whole rear end ripped off?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why. My point. I wasn't trying to make a joke. I was saying like, modern trucks have that
that crumple zone, yeah.
Yeah, so it won't survive that fall. They're made to fall apart when you hit with a hard impact.
Well, it's just made to compress. It's not made to disconnect.
Yes, but
this is what I'm saying is the reason why the Cybertruck fell apart because of that is because of the weight. Right. It's because that thing weighs more. It weighs twice or three times as much as an F-150 just because of the batteries. So I think that 10,000 fucking pound or whatever it is, that 6,000 pounds of batteries that are in there, when it slammed, yeah, that weight all had to go somewhere, and it just put on that point. And then obviously when they did this test with the F-150, they ripped it off. It just was too weak. But Tesla trying to be an automaker and not really thinking about how to be an automaker, now they're starting to fuck up, and the price is not worth it for a lot of people, especially the problem like what we have, what we're going to be facing in California. What did we do? Oh, we fucking banned the sale of new cars in 2025 or 2035, right? You can't buy gas cars anymore. But then what did they realize now 10 years before? Oh, shit. We've been forcing all these assholes and pushing people to buy electric cars. Well, now we're not making any fucking money because no one's paying the gas tax anymore.
Well, now they're changing that.
Well, now they're going to make it a road use tax, which is bullshit. Because guess what? Those of us who don't have electric cars are still going to have to pay the road use tax.
Well, no, it's supposed to replace the...
Supposed to replace the gas tax.
Yeah.
But on people who... It's supposed to be replace that revenue for people who drive electric cars. But they're also going to charge people who have regular vehicles the same fucking thing, and they're not going to take back the gas tax. So... It's not going to be an either or, it's going to be both, which is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I think that Elon pushing for, oh yeah, we still need this and we still need that. Obviously, that's another thing they didn't think about. Yeah, I get it. They got these Tesla superchargers and shit everywhere, or at some places, but like realistically, there's not enough of these to go through like the Midwest and do like a road trip. Like you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And listen, electric vehicles have a purpose. I think that if we can get the storage of electricity into a smaller package and more efficient, then I think that, yeah, electric cars could become. And then if we could make it where I could go to the equivalent of a gas station, plug the thing in for 6 minutes and have a full tank of gas basically, or a full charge, that's going to be when gasoline goes away. Or it goes...
They can do what they
becomes less prominent.
They can. The only way I can see that happen is if they do with the what they do with the Toyota Miura.
Oh, it's a fuel cell?
Yeah, where you go to the station, you just pop out the cell and replace it.
Yeah,
that's the only way I can see it happening.
Probably, but until then, we're just gonna get stuck with this kind of half-ass weird technology. So, anyways, all right, we're good enough.
Yeah, I'm like
you're dead. Your back's done. All right, so. That was the end of this one. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it. And if you want to hear more shit, go to GameRageMagazine.com. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at GameRageMag. You can go to Twitter/X. It's at GameRageMag on Twitter/X. Game Magazine on Twitter/X. God damn it, I fucked it up again. It's Game Rage Magazine. Huh?
Isn't the outro gonna say it?
No, this one doesn't have it. I'm going away from that.
Yeah, good.
But on all the new podcasts, I haven't like done it, like the new ones. So I just say it at the end.
Or we never did it for syndicate.
Yeah, we never did, huh?
I wouldn't allow it.
Yeah. Anyways.
So I had a conversation with you. Can't hear me.
Oh yeah, shit. Anyways, go to Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine, Twitter/X Game Rage Mag, YouTube Game Rage Magazine. Go to GameRageMagazine.com. Whatever, you fuckers know the spiel. Thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you on the next one.